Welcome back, Dialed fans, for day number 4 here in Mont-Saint-Anne for the World Championships. We're kicking off the day with the U23 Women, along with the Elite Men and Women XC Finals in the afternoon. It's day number 3 of downhill practice. The weather's looking good. Let's go check it out.
Cornering wide, tight turn, like momentum was insane, like way better. Could make it turn, could do what I want. Stop for a bit, try to get up to speed, and really couldn't. Just like the bike, when you go slow, is hard. Not hard, but just like not easy to ride. But the same spot coming in like hard is smooth.
That makes sense.
Because we had like speed, right?
Yeah.
Hey Loris, do you think your suspension's basically dialed in for tomorrow?
Getting there for sure. Like I was talking to Loic about it. Like wheels and tires get destroyed here. It's like sharp rocks everywhere, and I feel like even if the bike is perfect, it would still hit stuff and be like loud. So I feel comfortable. It's a bit harsh, but I guess it's the same for everyone. And yeah, ready to fucking ride tomorrow.
Bryn, how's it going? How's track feeling?
Track's feeling pretty good. It's getting fast, man. It rained a lot yesterday, so it was drying out this morning, and the woods were a little greasy still, but all the stuff in the open was like good old St. Anne, like wide open, so it's pretty gnarly. Yeah, it was fun. Had a pretty good day of practice. Our boy Brook had a big crash up there and got hurt, so we were having to ride around that. So just hoping he's okay. But yeah, things are going pretty good. I'm just trying to get back into the groove. I'm pretty sore for sure. Like everything just hurts. This track is proper St. Anne. So looking forward to the race tomorrow, though.
Can you tell us what your bike's set up?
Yeah, we switched over to a prototype rear end, and I'm running a 275 rear wheel. Just something I wanted to try to liven it up a little bit, and figured just be good to get testing now and just get a head start on next year. And I felt like it would be maybe an advantage. So it's feeling pretty good. It's kind of brought up now front end length of the frame and a few things we probably need to tweak, but just gonna race it as is tomorrow and see how it goes. And then I'm kind of getting more comfortable every day just being on the bike. I've got pretty minimal time right now, so just one day at a time. But I'm enjoying it. Fun to be back at the races.
Just sand it down a touch for right now.
Yeah, we had a rider who had small scratches on the stanchion, so just to get him up and rolling real quick, just sanded down the scratches just to kick the burrs off. Then when he's done practicing, we'll replace the stanchion and get him rolling.
We put 500 spring on.
Yeah.
So you wanted more rebound, I spit less to close it.
But you put a smaller spring and you want more rebound.
Open it.
Yeah.
So open it. Yeah, we open it. Some more, yeah.
Hey Marine, how's the track feeling today?
Oh, the track is a little bit slippery again, but it's not too bad. It's dry run after run. It's more drier. It's cool.
Are there any sections of the track that are difficult or a challenge to figure out line choice?
Oh, the last section of the track with all the rock section and everything is not easy. We can push everywhere, but we are really tired at this part.
Yeah, you're not getting full travel.
Hit stuff so hard that I should be.
Does it feel harsh though on other stuff? Like if you hit something, does it feel like overly harsh?
Feels like when I'm like coming into braking and then I load up the front, and the front's like wanting to push on the small bump. It's like more than normal. Prime example is that real high speed section, 70k an hour one. Then you come out of that, then you go into like a right-hander that's flat.
Yeah.
You know that one before that?
Before the
like coming into that, I'm like braking, the front's like always trying to
push
out.
Yeah,
like under braking a bit.
It's crazy. We've had wet the first few days. Now it's drying up a bit. We've got some huge holes out there to contend with. It's a struggle actually. It's not easy to stay on line, stay on track, and it's hard. It's technical. It's going to be interesting tomorrow. We're going to put a full run together. It's going to be certainly pretty wild experience.
Have you made many changes to your suspension setup this week?
I'm puzzling a bit this weekend, and when that happens, it's probably normally better to go back to your base setup. But yeah, I don't know where my suspension's at. I'm all over the place this morning, but we'll get it sorted tomorrow.
My base setup is already very good, so it's only little changes. Maybe go a little bit harder if like the track runs faster. But I feel really good on the setup that I have, and I think it's more me trying to like do the lines that I want than anything else really.
This week we've gone a little bit faster on rebound. This track's real high speed, some chatter here and there, but there's also some big pockets you got to use to realign your direction. So I've opened up rebound a little bit.
We opened up rebound a little bit.
He's made it work. I just tell him what's going on, and he understands it somehow. So yeah, thanks to these guys, it's working really well.
I'm Steven Davis for the Giant Factory Off-Road team, and this is my 2019 Giant Anthem that I've been running with the Fox Live Valve system on it. The whole system is kind of game-changing in the sense that for racing, there's so many things going on in a race that you have to worry about, and being able to change your suspension is one thing that you don't have to worry about with this, so you can focus on more important things like passing the person in front of you, standing up on a climb and knowing that your suspension is going to be locked out for you, or dropping into a descent and it's going to be fully open. You can be way more efficient than you ever thought possible just by putting new suspension on your bike and making a big difference with a small change overall. And new for 2020 this year, Fox has redesigned their crown upper for the fork, which makes it infinitely stiffer, especially for a big dude like myself, where you get a lot of weight on the front end, and typical XC forks are a little noodly, but this fork I've noticed has been stiff and my front wheel goes exactly where I want. And overall, yeah, nothing more I could ask for from an XC fork. It's pretty ideal.
I'm Mark Fitzsimmons. I'm a sports marketing director for Fox, Raceface, Marzocchi, and Easton. We're here at World Championship. We've got a couple of teams on Live Valve. We've got Giant and Pivot racing on it. We started out the season testing with them and making some really good progress with it. Won quite a few races in the US. The system really does help with efficiency, pedaling efficiency and performance efficiency. This is our first year at World Championships with Live Valve versus a lockout. You know, they're having to press on and off multiple times. They'll do probably 30, 40 times a race perhaps, where the Live Valve system's doing it thousands of times. So it really is adding up that efficiency for those riders for different conditions as well, especially on a course like here at World Championships. Mont-Saint-Anne, super rough, super rocky, slippery, lots of ups and downs, keeping it super active where it needs to be, super firm where it needs to be, and it's really helping those riders do their job.
All right, it's the end of day 4 of the World Championships here in Mont-Saint-Anne. Fox riders took a 3rd place sweep across all XC categories with U23 Women's Loana Lecomte, as well as elite men and women McConnell and Steph Tempier. Stay tuned tomorrow for the downhill finals.